This is your elite guide to the Dark Aether secret room Easter egg in MW3 Zombies. And again, this means full and correct guide, unlike some other guys. And no, the title is not clickbait, as you can get up to 5 free and unlimited wonder weapon cases from doing this Easter egg repeatedly. I also have the best cheat sheet for you guys that I'll show you, but will, as always, also be available in my Discord, and it covers the entirety of the Dark Aether, not just this Easter egg. What's going on, guys? How are your meatballs? Within the Dark Aether of MW3 Zombies, there is an Easter egg in which you must collect keys from around the Dark Aether map to unlock very specific and hidden secret locked off areas. Within these areas, you have the chance to collect wonder weapon cases and power-ups. So let's start off by saying this. This video will be helpful, 100% straight up guaranteed. So make sure to drop it a thumbs up right now to show YouTube that it is helpful and to help out more people. Also, if you want to see more elite videos, make sure you're subscribed and let's go. Now, this Easter egg is very obviously involving of the Dark Aether. And in order to enter the Dark Aether, you must have completed both Act 4 and the main Easter egg quest for it, which I obviously already have an elite guide for you guys if you need it, but for this video, we will assume that you have access to the Dark Aether, meaning you've beat Act 4 and done the Easter egg and understand the concept of going to the Dark Aether. So reminder, in order to enter the Dark Aether, be set up and you need to obtain sigils that you place down in the Dark Aether teleporter at the Aether Storm on the map. The fastest way to get these is by simply completing red zone contracts. Note, I do not recommend that you do this in the Elder Sigil Dark Aether. There are more and faster zombies and you have less time. It is just not worth it at all. I would also highly recommend the grenade launcher and maybe the Scorcher. But anyways, now that you have teleported to the Dark Aether, this elite cheat sheet now applies to you. You will notice that on this cheat sheet, it includes the spawns of all the contracts, secret keys, secret doors, the Wonder Fizz, exfil locations, Pack-a-Punch location, and even Aether Tear rifts. And there may be even more found and or possibly more updates made, so as such, make sure you're in my Discord to get the latest updates for not only this, but all my cheat sheets, and also to interact with the elite meatball army. Obviously, for this video, we will be focusing exclusively when it comes to the cheat sheet on the key and secret room locations. Something to note is that at this point in time, the key spawn seem to be slightly bugged out, and multiple people have confirmed this. It's just not an excuse if something doesn't work for you in this video. This video is full and correct, but this means that you will always be able to obtain every single key, but it could be the wrong key. For example, BAGRA quarters has 2 doors, but you'll notice that there are 3 points in which I have keys for it marked on my map. So my recommendation would be to collect all keys. This way you have the highest possible chance of avoiding any issues with stuff not opening. But if by the end of this, you definitely did collect all the keys and you can't open one door, it's because of a glitch that should be patched soon. Finally getting to it, here are all the locations for the keys. BAGRA office quarters keys. Keep in mind that for this area, there are 2 secret doors next to each other, meaning that if you want to open both doors, you need 2 keys total. One key can be found on the table in this ticket office as marked on my cheat sheet. Another key can be found by inserting 3 pieces of meat into the doghouse as shown on my cheat sheet, and the house will then explode. Give you a dog and drop a key. It could be 3 or 4 pieces of meat, by the way. You don't need to have 4. But once the house explodes, a key will drop. Now, another spawn point does involve some parkour and will lead us into the next section, the next key section. So another location for the BAGRA quarters key is at the top of this building, which you can only get to by going to the top of the building next to it, which is the one behind Pack-a-Punch, climb up the ladder of the pillar by the floating vehicles, and then wait for the vehicle to lower enough for you to jump onto it. Wait again for it to tilt enough for you to run and jump onto the center of it now, and once there, you can leap onto the pillar of the building to obtain the key in the location shown on the cheat sheet. Your other options to get this key and the next key are to use the Scorcher wonder weapon or Aether Tear, which is marked on the cheat sheet, to just fly there. But there's really no need for that. Moving forward, we're going to move into the BAGRA munition storeroom keys. Keep in mind that for this area, there are 2 secret doors next to each other, meaning that you need 2 total keys if you want to open each door. The first possible location involves the same type of parkour or flying as I just mentioned for the last location of the previous key. Once you pick up the first key, if you continue to parkour forward onto the only other vehicles, again assuming that you wait long enough for them to lower enough for you to jump onto, you will eventually be led to a pillar on the other side of this same building where you can now obtain another key in the same fashion, with the location of course marked on the cheat sheet that I provided. Again, this more than likely will be an BAGRA munitions key. The next and final location for this key can be found on the desk at this little office as marked on my cheat sheet map. Next up, the ABF Antiquities office. There's only 1 door here and there should be only 1 key location. That said, by inspecting my cheat sheet map, you'll see that the key is actually marked on a well. So make your way to this well and drop down the well, and then you'll be able to pick up the key right from the top of this crate. Next up, the South BAGRA top floor bedroom. There is only 1 door here, so you should get only 1 key location. To obtain this key, make your way to the Pack-a-Punch area and drop down below the surface. There'll be an Aether nest in which you must complete simply and obviously by shooting all the spores in the room, and on the final spore that you shoot and destroy, a key will pop out. If the final spore was over the water, yeah, your key is going to be in the water, so go fish it out. And now for the last key, we have BAGRA barracks. This key, as shown on the cheat sheet, can be found found at this house, go right through the window, and on this table is your key. Going in reverse order now, we will be opening the doors with the keys we just found. As mentioned, in every door, there is a chance to find a wonder weapon, which means that you have a chance to get up to 5 wonder weapon cases if you have the best luck in the entire world. In my games, I usually get 2 to 3. Also, if you have depth perception, you can take a sneak peek behind some of the doors before you even get the keys for them to see if there's a wonder weapon case sitting there. On top of that, with every door, there's a chance at a power-up, which you can't see with depth perception, and with some of them, the power-up is even guaranteed. So this Easter egg really does help you on multiple levels. Anyways, for each secret room, all you have to do is go up to it and hold interact to use the keys that you just got to unlock the doors. The secret room for BAGRA Barracks, as seen on the cheat sheet, can be found on the bottom floor of this building. The South BAGRA top floor bedroom secret room can be found in this building, as shown on the cheat sheet, on the 3rd floor. The ABF Antiquities office can be found in the room of the Outlast contract in the hallways up the stairs. In this room, the drop rate for a full power is extremely high, if not even guaranteed. It seems to spawn there every single game. The BAGRA munition store room, as shown on the cheat sheet, can be found on the bottom floor of the parkour building. As previously mentioned, there are 2 doors for this one, and in one of them, you will find a power-up. And now the final secret door location is the BAGRA officer's quarters. As shown in the cheat sheet, it can be found up the stairs 1 level from the Outlast contract and Antiquities room. For this area, there's also 2 doors, and it seems like a max ammo is, if not guaranteed, nearly guaranteed to spawn here. That's it. I'll catch you guys in my daily zombies Twitch streams, and take care of your meatballs. Peace out.